Getting citizenship for me personally, it has been a very challenging one. And it's been a very long time coming because ever since we repatriated from Jamaica, it was always in our mind that when we come to Africa, we'd become a citizen automatically. But coming here, we recognize that there's a process. When I first came to Ghana, some of the obstacles are, one is the issue of the food, the water. I have never had to drink water from a polythene bag. Other challenges, they are the language.
What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share and also comment. To my returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and watching my videos, and greetings to my brothers and sisters all the way from Caribbean country. So guys, I want us to watch this video from our Jamaicans who live in Ghana. They have come out and say some of the challenges they are facing as Jamaicans who live in Africa, especially Ghana. So guys, watch this video, then I'll come back with more comments.
Getting citizenship for me personally, it has been a very challenging one. And it's been a very long time coming because ever since we repatriated from Jamaica, it was always in our mind that when we come to Africa, we'd become a citizen automatically. But coming here, we recognize that there's a process. When I first came to Ghana, some of the obstacles are, one is the issue of the food, the water. I have never had to drink water from a polythene bag, a plastic bag, right? So that was very, very strange for me. The other challenges, they are the language.
I am married. Mawari. The food is delicious. Adriane no yede.
Though English is the official language here, you go a lot of places you still don't hear any English. Traveling on the public transportation, even up until today, you'll be in the car and something has happened outside and the person alerted everyone in the bus to get out or whatever. You sitting down there, you don't know what the hell is going on, right? The major challenge I would say is that colonialism have done serious damages to Africa. Yes, we went through slavery. Slavery have done a lot of damages to us, right? But that experience in the West with the white man have given us a greater understanding of how to deal with them. But coming here and seeing the legacy of colonialism in Africa is one of the biggest challenges to even understand at that particular time, The issue of seeing the white Jesus, the image of this white Jesus all over the place, coming from a society in Jamaica where we burn fire on the white Jesus for generations, constantly, and that level of black pride, that level of, looking up to the motherland, looking up to Africa. Most Ghanaians, they do not see Africa, they see Ghana. This is what they know. They know they're a Ghanaian, even though they are in Africa, but they promote more of a Ghanaian, sentiment. But for us, we see the continent. Coming from the West, we see the whole continent. So we come here with that strong African pride, right? So coming here to see the white Jesus all over the place and people, accepting it as the way was very, very, very challenging. Even up until today, I still can't understand it, Yeah, what it means to be back in Africa is that you're no longer stateless. You're no longer homeless. The Chinese have China. Indians have India. The Europeans have Europe. African, the black man, where do you have? Coming back to Africa, it has fulfilled my promise and oath to myself that one day, I will return. Because when we left here, we did not left here voluntarily. We left here fighting. And all along through the Middle Passage, we fought. When we got to Jamaica and those places, the United States, etc., we still face that challenge of trying to overcome our enemies to return. It was always on our mind to return. So it's very significant to me personally to be here standing on the soil of Africa. So it shows that we have conquered, right? They took us through what they call the door of no return, and we have defied that.
So guys, I hope you have heard and see some of the challenges our brothers and sisters from Jamaica they are facing in Ghana. And remember guys, if you haven't liked this video, kindly like this video so that it can reach to a lot of people, and a lot of people can know some of the challenges that Jamaicans they are facing in Ghana. So guys, just to highlight some of the challenges our brother here said. And guys, let me tell you about something about our brothers and sisters who live in Jamaica. So just to tell you, Jamaica, it is predominantly a black nation, because majority of people who live in Jamaica, they are black. And remember, they were taken during slavery time. They were taken from West Africa. Majority of them, they came from West Africa, Ghana, Congo, and also Nigeria. So many people from Jamaica, they have their roots from Nigeria, Ghana, and this country from West Africa. And just to tell you that when Jamaicans they really want to come in Africa to connect with their brothers and sisters, the country they prefer, or the first country they think of, it is Ghana and Nigeria. These are the popular country that majority of Jamaicans they really want to come and connect, because of their fathers, their forefathers, their grandfather, they were taken away during slavery from this country to go in Jamaica. And our brother, they have said that they were forced, they were not willing to go to the Caribbean. They were forced during slavery, and that's why majority of them, they really want to come back in Africa. They really want to come back in this African country so that they can connect with their brothers and sisters. Another challenges that our brother he has come out and mentioned is about language. But for me, I didn't expect our Jamaican brother to have a difficult in language, because I understand Jamaicans, they use patois language, and this patois language, it is made of English being the first language, and also some of the African languages was used to form patois language. So for me, I didn't the African language that they were using to make patois, it also came from Ghana and Nigeria. So it has some of the languages from Ghana and also from Nigeria. So I didn't see any difficult for our brothers, just to mention that language, it is becoming a barrier. So guys, another challenges that our brother he has come out and mentioned is about the food. But for me also, I don't see that food it is a big issue, because I come to realize that some of the food you Jamaicans you usually take it also on how you prepare the food. It is the same way that so many Ghanaians or Jamaicans they usually prepare the food. So also the food, it is not a big problem. And also another thing what our brother he has come out and mentioned is about the religion, the Christianity. So he has come out and see so many people, so many Africans or so many Ghanaians, they still worshiping white man as being, they believe that God or Jesus is a white man. Yeah, that it is another big thing that our big challenges that our brother he has come out and see, because he has come out and see that so many Africans they still have colonialism mindset. They still believe to this thing that colonialism came with it here in Africa. Some of us, we are still using some of the thing that these colonial people came with it here in Africa. For example, we still worshiping the white man in church as seeing as them as Jesus. Who told Africans that Jesus is a white or God is a white person? Who told you? So this is the biggest mark that the colonialism they have put here in Africa. And right now they are still using churches to control us. They are still using churches to control also our government. They are still using churches to control even some of the leaders. And this is now the biggest challenges that our brother he has come out and say. And for me, what our Jamaican brother he has said, it is true. Look at the education system. We are still using education system from these colonialism people. They don't want to teach us about our black history. In school, they're teaching us about the white history because they are making some of our people to believe that the white history, it is the best history than the black history. They still want to teach our children so that we can know they came here in Africa and they conquered us here in Africa. This is the history that we are still teaching our children. They don't want us to teach our children about the black history. And these are some of the colonialism that we Africans, we have not been able to remove. Yeah, we are still, look at now, some of our leaders, they are becoming a puppet. Some of our leaders, they are still getting orders from outside. Some of our leaders, they think that they cannot run a country without going to this white country to borrow money so that they can come here in Africa to continue building Africa. These people now, they have made Africans' country not to print their own money, because if they knew Africans will print our own money, we'll become the rich continent in the world. Because Africans, we have gold. Africans, we have so many things to trade, but their country, they don't have anything to trade. So they came up with money so that they can give us money in an exchange of our product. Because here in Africa, we have oil, we have gold. In their country, they don't have. So they came up with money and they put value in papers, this thing called money, so that they can give us, and we believe this thing, it is powerful than our gold, than our oil we have. And that's how they still continue to colonize us and making us to believe that money, it is everything. Yeah, this is how they're still ruling us. They don't have anything to trade. They don't have a mineral, they don't have product. They came and made us to believe money, it is everything. And they put value in the money, and also they have put their money to be high. Look at the dollar, it is very high. They don't want any other country money to be very high because they know they will lose value. They will not benefit. And that's why they have put their money to be in a high value. And they have denied Africans to print their own money. There is a guy also from Jamaica who said, when Africans will be given a chance to print their own money, it will become the rich continent in the world. And that's how they fear. Look at now, they are fearing Africans because African population, it is growing while their population, it is decreasing. Yeah, Africans, we are developing. And they still fear, and because of how African it is growing, now they want to attack our African leaders. Right now, some of them are turning our African leaders to be their puppet. Some of the African leaders, they are selling out our country. Some of the African leaders, they are not working to the people, not only here in Africa, also in the Caribbean. They want to take over some of the Caribbean country. Look at how white they are going in Jamaica, buying some land, buying some properties, and they denied the locals to come in and enter into their hotels that they have built. And these are the things that our brother he has come out to see, the challenges that Africans are facing. We are still being ruled by this colonialism. By this colonial, they don't want to let Africa to stand their own. They still want to rule us because they know how Africa, it has these important things. Yeah, and this is true. It is the highest time that we Africans, we stop worshiping the white man. Who told you God is white? God is a black person. It is the highest time that our churches should tell the people the truth. Because these people, they have used church, religious, to be able to conquer and to make us to believe that they are a powerful country. Look how they have made their country to be a very powerful country. So when even us Africa, when we were growing up, we also think of going to United States because so many Africans, they believe a good life, it is there in United States. If you want to prosper or to be a good person in life, or if you want to become a rich, everything, it is there in United States. And that's why so many Africans people, they really want to go in United States, but they don't know about United States. Yeah. And also they've painted African country a bad picture. And that's why majority of our black Americans who they are there in United States, they don't want to be associated with Africa. It's because of how the white, they have put a bad image of Africa. They saying that, oh, Africans, they are dying of hunger. Africans, they are poor. Everything bad, they have associated it with African. And that's how our black American people, they don't want to come in Africa. But for me, I'm so proud of Jamaicans. They really love Africans. They really embrace Africa. These people, they were forced, they fought on their way to Jamaica, to the Caribbean. But they still love Africa. And that's why they also use some of the African language to making a patois language. It's because of how they love Africa. Majority of them, they really want to come here in Africa. But these people, they have made a high, when people want to come from Jamaica to here, Africa, look at the flight, how it is expensive. And also they don't want to give us a direct flight from Africa to Jamaica or from Jamaica to Africa. We must use in transit to other countries so that we can borrow them a permission to go in Jamaica. Yeah, and this is how they really want to disconnect Africa and Jamaica. So guys, I don't want to talk too much. Kindly subscribe if you haven't, like, share, and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye.